So we're pretty much ready to begin now. We had a bit of an issue at the spawn, however, that has been sorted now. So basically, how it's going to run is you are going to have 45 minutes of no PvP outside of that start zone. So you're able to PvP inside the start zone, so inside the walls and the concreted areas. Once you leave the concreted areas, you are not allowed to PvP. There is loot in the start area. There's various different weapons and equipment that you can use. You are not allowed to shoot at anyone who is outside of that start area. That is not allowed. So you get 45 minutes of that, but then once that 45 minutes is up, we move into the PvP only phase. Now that means you are not allowed to build at all. You're allowed to repair walls. You're not allowed to place any new walls. You're only allowed to use things from the crafting menu, and that will go on for up to 2 hours. If in that 2 hours we do not manage to have a winner, we'll then move on to a sudden death phase. Now, this will be similar to the qualifiers. However, we will give you 5 minutes to gear up with all equipment that you would want to PvP with, and then we will teleport you into a room within our stadium area. Once that has been sorted, we will release you, and the last man standing will win it for their team. You will win the entire tournament for your team. So, if you guys are ready, if you can type ready in chat. Once your gate is unlocked, and once the bolt is fired, you'll be permitted to run, and you'll be allowed to PvP in this zone only. Once you leave this zone, no PvP. Once you hear the bolt, your gates will be unlocked.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was the fire, and the teams are going out here into the PvP zone. Let's see if any combat engages here, as some teammates are actually going out to find their bases. They've got teammates fighting here with some spears already, some arrows going out, as this is the PvP zone. They're trying to fight each other, kill each other, get anything they can out of these boxes. As you can see, one person already going down here, spear to the face by another person. Looks like it's a three-way battle with a couple different teammates, and 9 has just slashed Scudpunk. Scudpunk is dead on the ground. More fighting going on here in the PvP zone as arrows are flying. Someone just pulled out a guitar here, trying to play music. Spear to the face! Sippy Tango dead by 9. Tombstone using a stone spear to kill Ray C. Oh my god, and another arrow from long range taking him out as the PvP area is littered with bodies. Tombstone dying here left, and there's only one man in the PvP zone, and it is Beachills himself, the PvP mastermind, conquering the PvP zone immediately, only taking one arrow, you know, to the collarbone, but he's fine as he's scouring around and picking up the remains here, totally dominating this region. So let's fan out into some of the other areas as we are going to check out the teams in their building zones to see if any kind of production has started here. So we are in Zone A right now. This is, I'm going to try to tell you the team if I can. Well, we don't know who it is, but that's fine. So that area bunker is just nothing going on here, but Beachills has totally wrecked the PvP zone. We know that for sure. He's still there. He's going through all the boxes, finding some wooden armor here, getting everything he needs. Just, wow, he really cleaned up well, I'll say that much. He's got a riot helmet now, some wooden pants. He's just checking, he's literally scouring every single box, as I assumed his teammates are going out and starting the production on the build here. So what a really great start to the beginning of the Rust Team Conquest Finals, as Beachills has wrecked this PvP zone, this designated PvC zone, as he's going to continue to check out. So we're going to go fly over to some of the other bunkers, check out, see what teams are doing, see if anyone has actually reached their bunkers. It's unsure to me what teams have actually been designated. This is another bunker, but it looks empty right now. I don't know if teams are gathering resources on the way, but nobody has reached that bunker. So a bear has just killed Cumblay, though. So we're going to move out into the wilderness more to kind of try to find where these teams are at. Alright, here we are at Panda's base. They are continuing with this honeycomb design here. As you can see that they are fully putting down stone foundations. I believe they are the first ones to put out stone foundations here in the match. We didn't even see Cannonball doing this. Cannonball just building that basic structure out of twigs, as it looks like they're happy enough with their base that they are upgrading to stone right away. No wasting time. No wasting time. So, if you guys missed those last couple matches that we did have here on Rust Team Conquest, these honeycombs provide additional support because they add extra walling to get to before the inside banner bunker in the middle there. The only problem is if you don't build any kind of ceilings on the top of these, you can fall into these honeycombs and be stuck there until you have to kill yourself. This happened to Keemstar in his match versus Beachills in the qualifier. And even though it's really funny, it's also really kind of disheartening because it's a team member out of the game, and during a raid, that can be paramount. Paramount. On Panda here, it looks like not only in addition to building a standard honeycomb-style base, they are also building a kind of like a watchtower, maybe a sniper tower, to kind of check out from afar, facing actually towards Beachill's base, because they know that they're so close to Beachills that they need to keep an eye. Beachills is probably the strongest PvP team here. Even though all teams are really strong at PvP, I would say that he might be the strongest contender, because we did see earlier in the match during the PvP zone, he was the one left standing. He was the only one alive at the end of that, and he just cleaned house. Literally, he did. Okay, so KC Mo is building this very unique style base. It's like a cross kind of, or an arrowhead. I don't really know what he's planning to expand with this. It's a very interesting base design we haven't seen yet here in Rust Team Conquest, but I've got the utmost faith in KC Mo, the architect himself here at the helm, a very proficient and prolific Rust base builder in the community. So it's very interesting to see what he's going to do here. He's got some double walling there, or some honeycomb design rather, on these triangles, but what this turns into in the end is going to be, I don't know. I can't even imagine what he's thinking here, and I'm excited to see what the end result is going to be, for sure. So let's move over to Cannonball while we're waiting. And we are going to go down into Cannonball's base. Some metal walls, some stone. They're doing those upward slanted roofs so they can peek over. The only problem about these upward slanted roofs that Cannonball has built is that they ain't going to mean shit from these cliff locations. If one of the members from another team got up here and was good enough with a sniper rifle, they could do a lot of damage, especially with there being ×4 scopes on the map. This would be very dangerous to that team, and these slanted roofs are not going to mean shit. So they really need to think of some kind of plan, and I don't think they're actually aware of the dangers that surround them being in a crater location like they are. So there's plenty of time left. There's over 25 minutes left in the match here, ladies and gentlemen. My bets on this, I think that Team Scudpunk is going to have a very difficult base to break through. And I think that Beachills is going to have a very strong attack. I think that Panda is probably going to put up the most PvP resistance for Team Beachills. And I think that Cannonball is going to be in a good situation as well, because they are so remote from everybody else. The only thing that Cannonball really needs to be aware of is the aerial attacks from the higher on the mountains.
How you going?
Hey, who is this?
It's Vertigo.
Oh, Vertigo. Hey, welcome joining us here on the thing. Yeah, wow, you really do sound sick. I didn't even notice that was you.
I'm fucked, man.
Yeah,
I'm
wow.
fucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vertigo himself here, former member of Team Beachills. He's too ill to play right now, but welcome to the Rust Team Conquest Finals.
Thank you. I just wanted to pop in and just say hello, because not everyone understands why I'm not playing today, so I thought I'd,
Yes,
clear it up.
It's very apparent, and I think Spears will honor your name and do you well. He's a pretty good player himself.
Yeah, I think Beachills will still win, but it's going to be tough without me, that's all.
I will have to say that nobody's going to be able to do the valiant sacrifices for that team that they need like you could pull off.
I know. It's going to be tough. But I don't want to fuck your stream up, man, 'cause I sound like an absolute fucking ghoul.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You just scared the shit out of me a little bit.
That made me fucking laugh, man. I can't laugh.
No, all right. I'm sorry. Well, get better. Sorry, get better, Vertigo. Wish you the best. And even though you're not playing with them, you're still in spirit a member of Team Beachills.
Yes, I definitely am. And thanks everyone for the get well soons in chat. You guys are fucking great. Thank you guys.
A lot of support here.
Have a good one.
You too. You too. All right, Vertigo, ladies and gentlemen, that was Vertigo, scaring the shit out of me as he came on. I didn't know who was in my channel here on the TeamSpeak, but there he is, very ill, too sick to play, replaced by Spears the Amazing on Team Beachills. All right, so we're watching KCMO continuing this. Whoa! He's building a trap room, ladies and gentlemen! That has to be a trap room. The KCMO trap room, ladies and gentlemen, is definitely here. I hope to God somebody falls into that monstrosity as you have 6 bear traps lined up, ready to go with a traditional trap room here. Finally, I wanted a trap room in the qualifiers, and I've got a trap room. Thank the Lord. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. If I miss someone going into this trap room, I'm going to be so upset. I need to be on this ASAP. I need to check this base constantly, everyone. I'm so excited for this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very, very excited. I am a giddy alligator, as trap rooms are super fun. So we're going to move on to Cannonball here, checking them out. Oh, God. I love trap rooms. They're so cool. So cool. And when they work, my God, it's glorious. Glorious. All right, Cannonball here, still going with the same design, as I think they're going to build a second layer, maybe? I don't really know what their plan is, but they're still not covering the ceilings. That cliff is unnerving to me, maybe because of the cliffside attacks that I saw during the qualifier matches, but, I'm always aware of those kind of things. All right, over here at Team Beachills, it looks like they're building some kind of forwarding base with a kind of like a, I don't know, diamond structure, crystalline structure with some extended wooden walls, some stone triangular floors on the ground here. I really don't know what they're doing. It's going to be some kind of forward base for protection, a little more added resistance before you actually get to their base, and probably something to be some kind of a sniper tower. But only time will tell what it actually is going to come to fruition to. I'm not the best Rust builder myself, so I have never really seen this before, but I think it's definitely something for protection, I'll tell you that much. Beachills here, or someone, I'm assuming it's Beachills. Nope, it is Ray. Wait, KCMO was shot by Beachills with an assault rifle.
15 minutes for an individual player. Get him in. Both of them.
So KCMO and Beachills are being sent to the punishment box for 15 minutes for the rule violation.
Yes, they are.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. There you go. Wanted to check in with the Game Master, as KCMO, the builder for Scudpunk, and Beachills are going to be in the punishment box here, ladies and gentlemen, for 15 minutes now. As you can see them already being put in there for the PvP violations, as they were getting a sneak piece of the base designs, and Beachills shot him down. Now, because we only have about 10 minutes left here, they are going to be absent for the first 5 minutes of the PvP, but I think it's more crucial that KCMO is not going to be available to finish building the base design that he has. So he's going to have to explain to his teammates how to finish that base design through TeamSpeak, or they're just going to have to figure out what to do after that. So they're in the punishment box together here. Wow, and what a punishment box it is. Down there is a nice little hot tub they can go in, but they cannot drown in here. They cannot kill themselves. There is no way to get out of this punishment box until the Game Masters take you out. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. We've already got some people in the naughty box. All right, Team Panda here finishing up the structure. It is a very high tower base, as you can see. It's almost as tall as their sniper towers. They're completing this. I'm interested now to see what's going to happen with Scudpunk's base in the last 10 minutes here of the building grace period, because KCMO, their lead builder, is not here to finish his design. What are they going to do? They're going to have to pick up the pieces and figure something out, as they're just covering it in exterior wooden walls. I don't know if they have a plan here. They're just covering it in exterior wooden walls. I don't think they really know what to do, and they're scrambling for the best plan they possibly can. Because it's going to be very hard for KC Mo to explain to them through TeamSpeak how to finish this. I can see it now in the TeamSpeak. Fuck, KC Mo? Fuck, KC's in the punishment box? How long? 15 minutes? We only have 10 minutes. What are we going to do? I don't know. Exterior wooden walls. Put as many as possible. Put as many as possible around the base now. Wow. Okay, coming out to Panda here. Panda looks like they're building a little bit of a city with 2 towers. One to overlook for Team Scudpunk and one to look out towards Team Beachills base as they've got this big production going on. I'm going to call this Panda Village here, ladies and gentlemen, as Panda Village is really coming together. It looks like they are the most completed out of all the teams for the building. All right, we have 3 minutes remaining of the grace period, and then PvP will start here, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming down to the wire here. Sam will probably give us out another whisper before the time is up or as the time is ended.
1 minute remaining of the build phase. You will not be allowed to build at all. You'll only be allowed to use anything from the crafting menu. Oh, no, apparently we're done. So anyway, yeah, we've got 2 hours of fighting now. PvP is now active.
All right, PvP is now active. There's no more upgrading. You can use the crafting menu, but that's about it. All bases are as is right now, ladies and gentlemen. PvP is active. Beachills is still in the penalty box for another 5 minutes here for violating the non-PvP grace period. So I don't know if their team is going to make a move without him as they have this little bit base structure here. But let's go check in on Panda because Panda had the most completed base and they looked the most geared and ready to go. So we're going to probably try to see if any action is going on here, any decisions are going to be made. And we're going to go check out Team Beachills' base as there's explosions going down already here at Beachills' base. Explosions and fire at Team Beachills as they are being assaulted here by Racy is on the ground trying to defend. Attacks are happening on this area here. It seems like Shacky and Scudpunk got up this tower and they're attacking. Wow, it seems like this tower was not Beachills' base, but actually it was Scudpunk unless they got inside. I'm very confused right now. If this was built by Team Scudpunk, I don't know if that's a violation of the rules, ladies and gentlemen, but definitely Beachills' base is being assaulted from this forward operating base. I thought Team Beachills was building this, but it was actually Team Scudpunk. This is a very, very shocking predicament here as they've just started a relentless assault, it looks like. I don't know if this is qualified as griefing or not. I was confused. I apologize, everybody. It's very unsure. This seems like an unfair scenario. Gonna double check with the game master here.
Anywhere.
Hey, Sam, is this allowed?
Raid Tower, yeah. They've got no building privilege.
Okay.
So, I mean, nothing against it.
All right, raid towers are allowed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard there first.
They can't build anymore.
Yep,
so,
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems like Team Scudpunk built a raid tower right in front of Team Beachills' base, ladies and gentlemen. I was mistaken, and I thought this was their base, but it was actually a raid tower, as they are counterattacking right now with rockets to take this raid tower down. This is allowed. You heard it here from the Game Master. Raid towers are definitely allowed, it seems. Very shocking to me. I did not know this information. All right, they're just trying to fight off Team Scudpunk here as they're blowing up the panels of this raid tower. I don't know if both people inside the raid tower are dead or not. I think they might be. I think everyone inside of the raid tower has been murdered. And here comes Panda, now making an assault on Beachills' base with some counterfires from Ray C out there, trying to take out Panda. I think he's on a scouting mission here, just checking out what he's up against. Even though the raid tower was built by Team Scudpunk, it looks like Beachills really suppressed that attack, and they killed both of the people inside the raid tower. some firing going off here, trading shots between Panda and another member of Team Beachills as Racy is shot down by Panda, wounded here, still going out. Some explosions from inside Beachills' base. Shots coming from the back here now. Panda killing Racy as there's more people approaching on Team Beachills' base. It's the rest of Team Panda here as everyone is going after Beachills like I thought they would be. Beachills is still in the penalty box from what I know. Another member of Team Beachills getting shot down here. It's Liquid Z as Panda is now taking advantage of this whole raid tower situation and trying to clean up and make a move here. I think they're looking for rockets, worried about who's on top of that raid tower as there is some members of Scudpunk still in that raid tower. Taking shots from Panda and Beachills. It's a three-way battle here for Fort Beachills to be destroyed here, ladies and gentlemen. I think Scudpunk and Panda are actually working together, but some shots are coming out from Panda. I don't know if Panda knows that this is a raid tower. I think they assume it's an offensive tower from Team Beachills, and they don't know any better. Panda here with a rocket going out very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Rockets are going to be fired as they are prepping. All right, member of Beachills coming out here. Team, another member. Ray C and Liquid trying to pick up the pieces. Grenades, F1 grenades getting thrown out towards Team Panda as they've made a little, covered bunker here with these external wooden walls. All right, they're going to make a rocket move. Ray C taken out by Shacky from that raid tower still. Panda shooting rockets at that raid tower, blasting into it from the side. I think that Casey Mo and Beachills are out of the penalty box right now, and Beachills should be coming back as this assault continues on his base from two fronts. Panda and Scudpunk attacking. Panda with a small forward base and all members here. Scudpunk with a raid tower. As Panda and Scudpunk are busy fighting each other, I think the rest of Team Beachills is trying to rally from within the base as they are. Still surrounding the base. No sign of Team Cannonball either. I don't know if they're making a move or not, but I don't want to miss any of this action here as June was shot in the head by Ray C, coming around for a hard flank on that Panda advancement. Getting shot down by Panda himself as Ray is taken out. More explosions going out from the raid tower as shots are being fired down there by Beachills is back, ladies and gentlemen. Beachills is back, coming to fight for his home and his land and saying, fuck all invaders. Y'all want to come? Well, bring it. Beachills is ready to go, AK in hand, taking on all comers here, ladies and gentlemen. Scudpunk and Panda fighting out here, continuing this assault from two fronts. Still bolt action shots going on here, raining down on Panda here as he's checking these boxes. Still being shot from this raid tower up here. I believe it is Shacky HD fighting from the top. Panda shot out by Ray C, taking him out. Liquid shot down by Beachills. Beachills killing Wick. Spears taken out. Beachills grabbing his bolt action, trying to snipe Shacky off of that top of that tower. And we've got Casey Mo here on the field now, coming back, picking up an AK, shooting at Beachills. Beachills taking a hit, but I think he's all right as they're trying to fight off Panda and Scudpunk at the same time here. Their base is under full assault. Shots going out. Casey Mo taken out by Ray C. Beachills is coming up to this raid tower saying, I've had enough of this fucking thing. 2 explosions happening, 3 explosions happening. I don't know if they were satchel charges or what, but there were explosions on the ground there. Beachills looking for a way into this raid tower to stop this assault. Finally, taking out the bed there that was left. And a sleeping bag on the ground as Shacky is still up there shooting down on both teams. Alright, the battle continues here at Team Beachills' base as the raid tower is being chipped down piece by piece. Shacky HD on the ground floor here, trying to defend anyone coming in here. Shacky HD actually taken out by Liquid Z as they are inside of the raid tower and they are finally going to get rid of this thing. Beachills and Liquid inside of the raid tower, checking for the loot that they can. I do not think there is any more spawn points left, as this raid tower is pretty much decimated and rendered useless. Beachills fought off both teams, Panda and Scudpunk, doing both of them very aggressive tactics. Raid tower and a full assault from Team Panda making a move. But it looks like Beachills and them have rallied and fought them back, a very valiant counterattack. So, going over here to the bear traps at Scudpunk's base, because this base wasn't finished, I don't think this trap room's going to be effective. They didn't really finish the base. They took a gamble on a raid tower. KC was put in a penalty box, and, I mean, I don't think anybody's going to fall in that. I don't think a situation will arise where somebody's going to, and it's really disappointing for me because I wanted to see a successful trap room. I thought that would have been really exciting, but I you know, with the way things are going, I don't think it's going to happen, and I'm very disappointed. But you never know. You never know. Anybody could fall into that thing. Even somebody on their base could fall into it. I don't know how they're going to get up there to fall into it, but I guess it could happen. It's very unlikely. It's very unlikely. So it's disappointing. The trap room here, you know, that meme was busted, ladies and gentlemen. Probably not going to see any trap room stuff going on here. Got some people moving here. It looks like Team Cannonball is making a move. They are. It's Team Cannonball making a move on KC Mo's base. What we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, in a sack here on, I can't even talk. Team Scudpunk is under attack here as Cannonball has just taken out Shacky HD. 2 members confirmed here of Team Cannonball making the move towards, you know, Team Scudpunk's base. The wooden wall base. Fort Wood. The wooden palace of Scudpunk, as some fire's going out from incendiary rounds as Cannonball is scouting around himself. The leader checking out that little tower, trying to make a move here as his teammates are making the assault. Rockets going out under there, fire coming out from the top of this raid tower, counterattacks as Cannonball has successfully moved up. We've got some rockets, about to be a close range underhead rocket right in there. I don't think that they know which one is the bunker base because they are really worrying about this, you know, the sniper tower. Oh my god! Scudpunk destroyed by Nine's rocket from the under area of this watchtower as Cannonball is making a full assault here. Jordan taking out Shacky. Cannonball is just relentlessly destroying this base. Continuing the attacks here. Cannonball taken out by a counter rocket, but by Sippy Tango. I can't even talk. I'm so excited for this. This is awesome. I've been waiting for the assault. All of Scudpunk has woken up here, ladies and gentlemen. They're fighting off Cannonball very valiantly on this beachfront. Shots going out, continually fighting back here on the beach. Oh, Tombstone shot right in the neck. I think Scudpunk might have taken this out, but Scudpunk is taking shots from behind. Cannonball doing a flanking maneuver from the furnaces. We've got shots going in all directions here, ladies and gentlemen. Fighting across the beach. Counter rockets coming out from the sniper tower. More rockets misfired over the top head. Putting up external walls as cover. Trying to fight back and keep this assault alive. But you know what? It's not Cannonball, it's Beachills making the assault here from the other end. It's Beachills, Team Beachills, bringing up and bringing the fight to Team Scudpunk, making them fight a two-front war here. All right, here. It looks like it's just Beachills and Ray C making an assault here. I think Liquid and Spears are probably at the base. But who is this? It's Jordan from Team Cannonball sneaking up behind Beachills and immediately killed by Ray. And another member of Team Cannonball taken down by Ray. It's Cannonball himself. Cannonball failed assault here, but Beachills is, you know, taking advantage of the chaos. Fires from the back here as Beachills is trying to make a flank assault, keep the pressure on both sides while Ray is assaulting directly up front. Beachills meeting him now for reinforcements. I think Ray might need some help. Oh my god! Clean shot to the head by Beachills into KC from 60 meters away just about. Holy shit, that was clean. Oh, counter rockets! Counter rockets, baby, but a miss! Counter rocket miss. Ray probably just shit his pants, as I would, as a counter rocket came whizzing towards me and just immediately missed. Counter rockets from Beachills into the watchtower now. Rockets going out from all sides here, ladies and gentlemen. Beachills, rocket over the shoulder, firing another one directly through the window and over into the beach. That thing is gone. Holy shit. What a lucky miss. Another one going out immediately through the window again. Holy shit, Beachills, get it together, man. Come on, land these rocket shots. He's going to make a move with the rocket right into the main base. Direct hit over the doorway. Loading up another one in the tank here. Sippy Tango taken out by Panda. Oh my god, another rocket there. Sippy Tango was destroyed by Panda. I don't know if Sippy Tango is scouting Panda's base or Panda is actually out here. Somebody is making an advance on Team Scudpunk's base. It is Team Panda! Team Panda coming up with a 3-man assault, pushing, fighting Beachills as the assault is now at the doorstep of Scudpunk. Scudpunk finally getting their just desserts for that raid tower assault as they've been attacked by all 3 teams in the past 15 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. The fight is going out here still, trying to fight back through the furnaces, building up more stuff as Racy and Beachills are here, and 3 members of Team Panda are beginning their advance here now. Taking cover behind some sulfur rocks as Beachills has to watch his ass now because Panda is making their way around to take out Beachills. I don't know why 2 teams just wouldn't assault the same base and fight inside, but you know, it looks like Panda really wants to take out Beachills, as this is giving an opportunity for Scudpunk to rally a little bit. As you can see, Beachills' team is getting pushed further and further back, because not only do they have to worry from the sniper tower, but they have to worry about Panda's advance as well. Looks like there's some flanking going on by Beachills on Team Panda, as Team Beachills is now making the moves, attacking from the hillsides to flank Team Panda's advance. Lost sight of Team Beachills here in the mountain. Oh, they're heading back home, it looks like. They're giving it up and just heading back home, as Beachills is going to let Panda make the assault against Scudpunk and let them fight it out rather than waste the bullets and resources out here. So Panda now making the move on Scudpunk as Beachills has withdrawn from the assault and just going to let these 2 guys fight it out. Bullets whizzing from the top of the tower here as they're fighting back on the bottom. All over the place, grenades going out, Panda making a full assault, bullets everywhere, Wick taken out, June taken out, Panda taken out. Shacky killing everyone, it seems. As they've fought back Team Panda, it looks like Scudpunk has suppressed the assault. But, you know, I think that's the door. No, 3 doors to their bunker. 3 doors to their bunker, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. 3 doors left to the bunker on Team Scudpunk. Scudpunk has fought off Panda, and Beachills has withdrawn. They live to fight another day.